Bore da, croeso I Gwasanaeth yr Wythnos. Good morning and welcome to this week's assembly. I hope you all managed to have a good week at home, even though we were in lockdown and the weather was so awful, lots and lots of rain. I'm sure lots of you went out trick-or-treating for Halloween, so if you did, we hope you had fun. And the good news is that the weather is improving this week, so we can get outside and play with our friends. We are going to start this week's assembly by looking over some of the things that went on in our school last half term. We all came back to school after a long time away. Some of our classrooms had changed, especially the way the furniture was arranged. Lunch times were different too. Instead of going to the canteen to eat, we ate our lunches in the classrooms. There were some good changes as well. We had new equipment on the playground to play with. Quite a lot had changed about our school when we came back in September, but the main things about school were the same: coming in to have fun, to learn with our friends and the adults. We were really pleased and proud of all the children last term, and lots of children were able to visit the dojo shop. These children had followed the Windsor Clive Way, our 3 new rules to school: be ready, be safe, and be respectful. It was so good last half term to see so many children with such positive attitudes and excellent behaviour in and around the school all day. We also talked about our 6 school Thrive values. A value is the way we act and behave. Last half term, our value was trust, and we talked about why trust is so important in our school. Being honest with everybody and telling the truth. When we can trust each other, we can make our school a great place for everyone. Now we have a new half term, we have a new value, and this half term, our value is healthy. There are lots of different ways that we can be healthy. In our school, being healthy means 3 different things. Number 1, it's about eating healthily and sensibly. Number 2, about keeping fit and active. And thirdly, it's about feeling good about ourselves. Keeping everybody healthy in a big school like Windsor Clive is not an easy job. And to make it more difficult, the weather is changing, it's getting colder and darker, and more people have coughs and colds. One of the easiest ways to stop germs from spreading is by washing our hands. Now last half term, you were amazing at doing this lots of times throughout the day. So we need everybody to carry on doing their hand washing throughout the day to keep everybody fit and healthy. You also need to use the hand sanitizers in your classrooms during the day as well. There are 3 easy ways of stopping the spread of germs in our school. We can wash our hands like we've just talked about. If you do have a cold, use a tissue for sneezes, coughs and blowing your nose, and put the tissue straight into the bin when you've finished and wash your hands. You should also try to avoid touching your face, like putting your fingers in your mouth. Our hands often have germs on them, so by not touching your face, you're stopping the spread of germs. Last half term, you did a great job at keeping yourselves fit and healthy in school. We need everybody to do the same this half term to keep everybody in our school safe and well. Thank you for listening to this assembly. Diolch yn fawr iawn.